Decoration check. Lights check. Christmas lights. Phil, you forgot the Christmas lights. They're on now. Coffee poured? Good. Stand by, Phil. We're going live in 3, 2, 1. We're doing it It's another live Phil tonight. What's up, Boomer? Come on inside. He's got some stories and a sense of humor coming through your screen tonight. The road got rough and the plans all changed. Life has a way of getting rearranged. You play the hand that life hands out and make the best of how things have turned out. Whoa, what's up, Boomer? I'm tired, but I'm working full time. Whoa, what's up, Boomer? Home Depot gets the rest of my time. No perfect map, no guarantees. Maserati and some miles left to leave. You live, you laugh, you figure it out, making the best of how things have turned out. We talk about it all. Alexa, AI, YouTube and school and the reasons why. Budget, social security, retirement days, grandkids and legacy in so many ways. Whatever life brings, we keep rolling along, making the best of how things have turned out. Pull up a chair and join the show. Bring your questions and comments. Let's go! Stories to tell and some laughs to share. You never know where Phil goes from there. Set the dial and adjust the rabbit ears. What's up, Boomer is coming in clear. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Phil, that's Phil. F-I-L.
Well, I hope Brad was here to listen to that. No, not ignoring you. Thriving D. That's what I'm calling you. I'm not calling you Thriving now. Going Queen, or, you know, I'll never learn that one. Oh, my fan fell. It was about 1:15 here today, and the air conditioning is holding steady at 79 inside, and I don't think it can get any better. Issues. It wouldn't be a What's Up Boomer Live without some technology issues. But hey, it looks like y'all can hear me. Had a great opening. I got it fixed up where I didn't have to hold the phone up there like that. I put it on my little deal here. I bought a new tech gadget today. Oh, I'll share it. Oh, where is it? Oh. Anyway, because these are really, I like them. This one though doesn't attach to a tripod as easy. And the one, oh, well, it was over there. Hang on. Well, anyway, this week we're talking about or tonight we're talking about this week on YouTube. And whatever the chat wants, the direction it wants to go, as we know, it's got a mind of its own each week. So I didn't do all my homework that I wanted to do, but I figure you guys will bring on some things. I want to talk about, what one video did you see this week that was really good? I've got a couple, I think. What maybe did you see that wasn't so good? What did you see that you agreed with? What did you see that you didn't agree with? What did you see where maybe it fired you up? Maybe it made you happy. It encouraged you, or anything is game here in terms of what happened on YouTube this week for you. Obviously, the news continues for creators about the hour requirement change. That's still a lot of talk, but I also saw a really great interview this morning. I finished it on the Cullen and Samir show, talking to Patty, can't think of his last name, but he's known for viral videos. I'll also possibly be talking a little bit about some of the feedback I've seen on my video I posted the other day, 3 days ago, has it been, on the elephant in the room, which is what, everyone, I haven't heard anyone else really frame it like I ended up framing it, because to me, it's it. So we'll talk about all these things and more on the old Ed Sullivan Hour. Although this might go a little more than an hour, and might not even go an hour. Depends on if you guys are still here in an hour. What's interesting, at about an hour is when there seems to be an influx of people that will drop on or drop in. Maybe it's because I get some Midwest or West Coast people. It's 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. on the East Coast, which is kind of a prime time, sort of. And obviously it's early here. It's only 5. So in about an hour, it'll be 6:30. And, it might be a little better time for a lot of people. So let's say hello here to Mark. Yes, it was Mark. Yeah, Mark. Good to see you. He was been there ready to go. First one. And you beat D here. You should give Mark moderator privileges, D. Okay, hello. I did not see him yet. Okay, someone said, oh yeah, here we go. How is the video? I got on the phone the very next day, because later that night, right after the live last week, Wi-Fi went down completely, which had been doing that 2 other times that week. And I talked to them the next morning, and they sent me a new modem, and it was time. It'd been almost 5 years, 4.5 years. So I have it, but I have not changed it out yet because it's been working. But I've got a few more days to do that. I got another week. I was going to do it today. And I was kind of afraid, what if I have problems with anything? It's got a new SIM card and all this stuff. So I decided to do it. I'll do it either later tonight or I'll do it tomorrow, and then get that thing over to be mailed back. Can you guys hear that? That's my daughter. He was there. Now he's disappeared, but at least it looks like his modem's going. Yep, that little intro jingle helps me just kind of relax into this show. And trying to keep note conference. I'm spacing his name. I know his name. We actually had a talk this week, pretty good talk. He pointed out he thought this was a Disney hour, and he was right. Sunday night is actually what I remember. Sunday night was the Wonderful World of Color, and that's the thing I remember the most, is the way Tinkerbell would. My mom always liked that part. She always would comment on it when, at the beginning of it, when all the fireworks are going off, and Tinkerbell would, hit the sky. Yeah. Yes, good to see that. So yeah, I haven't replaced the modem yet, but it's going to be good. So a cozy 72F, yeah. Well, right now it should be starting to cool down because it's 5:10 here. The peak of the temperatures for each day usually hits about now. It's 106. I think it got to about one. When I was out driving around today, I ran over to Sam's Club and it was 114. Oh my gosh. Geez, yeah. I don't know what the official high was though. It probably wasn't over much. If anything, it would be 115. You know what I've noticed? It's just like extreme cold, negative single digits, or high triple digits. Once it gets up to the 115 area, 114, every degree, that is massive. In the morning it could go from 87 to 90 to 95, 96, just like that. But in the afternoon, when it's up in those higher, boy, for it to get up there, it's that's a major deal. Retirement channel. Hey Dave, because I'm 67 and still working. All right. Hey Dave, when do you start? When do you turn 68? I'm turning 68 about 3 weeks, and I don't usually share that, but yeah, you guys won't. I don't celebrate my birthday, but I am celebrating this year, guys. I got some information that I won't get into the details on. That it was kind of, it would have been, it was going to be kind of cool to be around, go see my grandkids, the ones in North Carolina. There'll be a story behind that because it really emphasizes, really the bottom line, the importance I feel about legacy and about they're the most important thing, right, in life. And so I better not say, because my granddaughter, the oldest one, was watching last week the video I put out. Anyway, did I say what I didn't want to say? But anyway, I've got some travel in my future. Gadget time. Yeah, I gotta get that gadget. Well, what it is it's basically just this part that screws into the top, and it's already gone. I don't even know where it is. So it's just this part. It was like $20, I think. It was the newer. It was a pretty good price. No, it might not even been that much. It might have been $10, whatever. But this thing, so it's like this much of it, and it screws into the top of a. Hey guys, what is going on with my mind right now? Tripod. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I know where it is. Let me do this. I even brought it. Check this out. If you're looking for if you're a creator, this was my Joby handheld whatever, but this is what I ended up buying. Is this part right here. So this screws onto the tripod, whether it be a standing one. This is my new little toy. Well, let me tell you what this is going to do. This is going to be really good to be able to hold if I wanted to, do that. It's much more comfortable. And then look at this. This can go down like this. This can go like this. And on, let's say, a 5 foot or 6 foot tripod, it's on the floor. So it can be in front of me like this, and the phone is like this. Now, what makes that so important, creators, is when these doggone iPhones, this is one of the most irritating thing about an iPhone, when you have those traditional clips like these. I hate this thing because it clips on your phone like this, but these are sensitive on an iPhone, so it was always either turning it off or it was so irritating. Taking pictures, because if you clamp this down in the wrong place on the phone. So now I just will simply put this on here like that. It can now record me. I can actually do it this way and see it. It's great. It's my new, it'll be my top thing I recommend when people say, do I need a tripod? I'm going to say, no. What you need first is one of these things. The Max, whatever they call it. It has a name for this technology. It just clips the mag safe. just like that. Man, I love it. I'm excited about using it here. Probably, hopefully, for the video for Tuesday. So yeah, 106 here right now, Gaylord. So yeah, Dave, am I older than you or younger than you? 58 in Michigan. Yeah, wow. That's 75 for Kentucky sounds pretty good, right? Oh, wow. There you go. Ooh, I don't know anything about that bridge, but that sounds cool, man. I've wanted to walk the Golden Gate Bridge. That's got to be up there in the Upper Peninsula, I assume. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to put that on my bucket list. That's probably a really cool bridge and beautiful area. A lot more beautiful. Well, I don't know. San Francisco is kind of beautiful for a city, but that's more like being out there in nature. Fifth wheel, home away from home. Oh, nice, Mark. Wait a second. Everyone's a moderator. Oh, Alan. Has Alan shown up yet? Throwing around his threats as a moderator? Is it a big deal to change? I watched Phil's videos, Popsy Guy's videos, and some of Brian. Oh, what did I? Oh, this week. Thank you, D. I was going to say, what are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about this week on YouTube. Thank you very much. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, Popsy Guy. Okay, what's cool on YouTube? I caught his live, which was, I think, his first one. There were like 2 or 3 people in it. I'd jump on, give him some encouragement. He did a good job. He didn't ask for advice, so I didn't give him any. But if you know anything about me, I'm full of advice. Anyways, he had a successful first live. Brian Harder, I did watch some of Brian. He's got a new one out. I started it this morning, didn't finish it. He's just he's a funny guy. He's gonna do well, I think. Yes. Oh, there you go. Philip and Gaylord, watch out for the big black F-350 pulling a 40-foot. Wow. Mark, a 40-foot fifth wheel. That's got to be nice, man. I told you Sunday what? No, you didn't. It was well, you maybe did, D, but I'll think of it in a second here. But yeah, Disney is more of a Sunday night then. Yeah, you did. But for some reason, I saw that. Gosh, guys, it is. I'm sweating here. It's so hot. 77 inside. It might be more like 78, 79 in this area because the windows that are right here. Okay. What did I do? Reminds me of when I go to Vegas in June. Yeah. It is the same kind of heat, Mark. Hops and Snop store. Uh-oh, that sounds like a dangerous place. We get out. It's difficult. Yeah. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's a big rig. 68 in January. Oh, okay. So you had to have been born in 59. Yeah. Yes, sometime the next year. Very good. Man, that's another thing I did some watching on YouTube, seeing a lot of comments. Still, you're not retired if you're still working. Yes and no. I get where they're coming from, but retirement is not defined in 1 or 2 sentences. I'll just say that. And I've addressed it in the past. I'll have to go back and rethink how I was describing it. And today's retirement, there's retirement age, which is where when I got my first retirement, when I got my first Social Security check, and I kind of said that in the last video, I officially decided, well, I've hit retirement. Now, what that looks like going forward really does change a lot. Like I've said, for all those people that are, if you're working, you're not retired. Well, I get it. I know where you're coming from. And but I think in this day and age and in this economy and this what's happened to the boomer generation, there's a reason why upwards of 80% still have to work at least part time. Um, yeah, our decades weren't as good for all of us as I would have to say for most of us. Because I know there's a lot of people that have hit retirement age with no planning. That was on them. Um, but there's also been some really big economic things that have wiped people out in our generation. Even though the young people think it was one of the most robust periods of time to live. I had my creatine this morning, D, in my coffee when I'm 60. There you go. That's cool. Awesome, man. I hope we're all still around. We can talk about your retirement, what it looks like. That's orange juice, people. Orange juice. It's good. Okay, good. House is paid off is awesome. We could probably retire now, but working a few. Yeah, and you know what, Mark, is if as long as you can stand it. I like Brian. How he talked about he had planned to work 2 more years than he did, and he had such a bad. I mean, work was just it was crappy. I know the feeling he describes, where you go into your job, you just can't stand it. Not it's just what you got to put up with, and finally, you just say later. And the problem though people will have in retirement is like what hopefully you're in an area of the country where property taxes are stable, because like for example in Colorado I knew people back in the 90s that one of them had a pizza shop in Breckenridge ski resort area, and they couldn't afford to live there. He couldn't afford his business anymore because of just the taxes. And a lot of the bigger areas like the Vales, which used to be real whatever, but then became Beaver Creek, and the Durango area, people had lived there for generations, had to sell. They could not afford to pay the property taxes, which became tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, per year, right? The other thing too, I talked to a coworker who just quote retired. He'd worked at Home Depot for many years, and his final day was about 2 weeks ago. He came into the store last night, and we were talking, and he's been real pleased, real happy with everything. But his I've heard a couple people talking about the health insurance with Medicare. I thought this was going to be 100 something. It's $400 for him. His wife will pay $200. Now I know he got the supplement, he got Plan G, but for him, for whatever, he got the one that he got the Cadillac. Go anywhere, anytime, any place in the United States. $400 a month just for his insurance. And so I'm thinking of that, going, oh man, I've planned for a couple $100. So yeah. Hey, Elgin is watching from the Philippines. All right, you made it. I have no federal pension, and then last year I started my Social Security at 62 and letting my investments grow. Yeah, good. Yeah, D, I think that yeah, you fit the profile for financially. If you look at the advisors saying in your situation, it's a good move. The odds are in your favor. Now that means as long as you don't live past 85, then you look back and go up. D says hi, Elgin. Yeah, there you go. I hope she's able to still see it, because her connection is. I need one of those magnetic hole. I hate those clips. Yeah, you know what's cool about this one? Now this is a great one if you're going to walk and talk. Hold it in your hand. Watch this, guys. Oh, fancy. It's like this could save my life someday on the side of a mountain. I snap in and I'm holding on. That this is made to snap to like a belt hook. and and then you could whatever. But this is not, well, it doesn't, it's good, but for me to use this, it pops out, then like this, I'd have to, it won't attach, maybe there's a way, but it won't attach to a tripod. But this one does. Look at that. This is this part right here. And wow, I'm excited about this. It's going to make my life easier. So after a year and a half of full-time YouTube commitment and whatever number, 100 plus videos, I finally have a system that's going to work for me. I can't tell you how much frustration I felt using this clip to clip on my phone and hold it, like this, and it affecting the touch. I tried to turn it off on the iPhone. It was so irritating. All right, more. Anyone else will join in here tonight? We are talking about, in the middle of the community talk, this week on YouTube, and I'll get into a couple more things that I want to bring to that. Oh yes, oh yeah. Listen, you know what, Mark? Oh man, that is cool. At my age, in Colorado, you hiked mountains because they were there. A lot of people, I would say, yeah, I'm hiking 14ers, this and that, and they don't know what a 14er is, but they go, when they found out, you go, I actually had a guy here at Enchiladas here in Phoenix, little restaurant, a long-standing restaurant, used to be on the old Pony Express route going into Phoenix. And he looks at me one night and goes, why would you want to do that? I had no answer. It's like, well, if you don't get it, forget it. If you don't get it, forget it. I'm not going to explain it to you because you're not going to get it. But, when you have places of elevation, to get up there to those things, that's just what you did. It was challenging. If you haven't stood on a 14,000 plus foot mountain, that's a pretty cool experience. And the last time I did it, barely, it was in my 50s, I kind of felt like I was in space. The horizon, you're up there, man. The horizon kind of like this, and the air is thin. But this would be a hike I could do. That would be fun. Like I still want to do Golden Gate Bridge. Golden Gate Bridge, though, is short. Yeah, I can't imagine how they build a bridge like that. Hey, Garden, good to see you. Hey, Popsy guy, we're talking about you, but D has watched your. Oh yeah, D. I kind of tipped off D about your live this week. Are you using the free version of StreamYard? Yes, Popsy guy. And someone else asked me about that. Like, how do you do this with the? I don't know if it's over here for you guys. It's the comments. It's StreamYard. That's why I use StreamYard, guys. And you'll notice, is it over here with you guys or over here, the StreamYard thing? Now, I can't get rid of that unless I pay them. But they have a great product. I have no problem. Matter of fact, if they'd give you a discount, even if you may have had a paid version, I would take it. Did you just see that duck's head go like this? StreamYard. I swear I saw the duck's head move. I don't know. I'm losing it, guys. Yeah, and you get 5 hours, I think it is, a month. Initially I thought I'm just going to do 1 hour a week. But if I exceed that, I'll go back to using, or I will probably use, there's other options. I'd probably just use the YouTube live stream feature, which I like. As a matter of fact, I think the YouTube live stream thing is really good, the way that, but you can't put the comments on the deal. But you can follow the chat just as easy. Yeah, it's a simple download. And let me tell you something. It works. I see all these people using Ecamm. I came this close to purchasing Ecamm, $200 some for whatever. But there's a little bit of learning curve. But you can do everything with Ecamm if you have a Mac. And I really did like what they were doing. But then I think this is too fancy, man. I would ruin my reputation, guys, if I got fancy on you. Yeah, but StreamYard's for me. And when I say it's expensive, guys, it's like $40 a week. Yeah. I better take a little orange juice with that. Sometime in this, there's a story behind this I might share. You know, I'm notorious for telling you, I'll tell you this or that, and then I forget, or I never get around to it. But there is a story about this, and it relates to legacy. I need something refreshing tonight, even though this will spike my insulin. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the creatine. No, I took it this morning, D. Yeah, welcome to Popsy Guy. Oh, actually, Popsy Guy might be working tonight. Probably is Sunday. He works part-time. So, yeah. Yeah, Popsy Guy, we were saying, now you didn't ask me for it. I do have a little bit of feedback if you want it. I'll tell you, I did give him. I couldn't resist. Let me do my impression of Popsy Guy during his live. Now, let me talk to you guys about, this and that, and he makes a good point. He talks and talks and talks, and he goes, oh, let me check my chat. And by this time, there's like 10 chats that have gone through it. I did my blood pressure during your live, Dave, and you missed it. So he'd look and he'd talk, and then he'd take his glasses off again. And that, don't do it. You look fine in your glasses. You look smart. You look presidential. Put the glasses on so you can read your comments one real time. Getting me fired up here. Yeah, Dave, it's selfishness of me. Narcissistic for me to say. I thought that was a funny comment because I said, you're raising my, you mentioned about your blood pressure. And I said, I took my blood pressure right there on the kitchen table. And I said, I just took my blood pressure. It was like 143 over 90 something. I said, your live is causing my blood pressure to rise. And you missed it, man, because you're doing this. We all know you can't see. Put your glasses on. That's my wife's time. Okay, Mark, I never make fun. Okay, hey, Mark, this is a good time for me to throw this out there. Matter of fact, I was going to have a poll. Maybe I'll put it together during this. We'll see if we can get to at least 30 people. I'll put a poll out. Otherwise, I'll put it on the community page at YouTube. So I've had, these Sunday nights have been the last 3 weeks. But guess what? For the next 3 weeks, no bueno. I'm working on Sundays for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So I'd still want to have a live, though. And, I've had them during the week before. So, it's like a stupid question, really. When's a good time? Everybody's going to have their preferred time. The only thing, a poll that I took a year ago, is that pretty much hands down the community favored an evening live versus a morning live, even though I prefer morning, with my coffee and creatine. Yeah, the letter D. And Popsy Guy, that's a small d. Small d. See, she capitalized it. No, it's a small d. A lot shorter and by the way, D, a lot is 2 words. That's my 8th grade English teacher kicking in right there. It's a small D, Popsy Guy. That'll really irritate her. If I don't remember D, I'll call you TA. TA, huh? I've lost it here. I'm thinking it's moderator related. Did you get your certificate? I got the feeling that you were feeling left out. Oh, very funny. I got it. I said. Dee had too much time on her hands today and was sending me some options of giving Brad a certificate because he mentioned how he felt like he was he was either unappreciated or unrecognized. So we were going to acknowledge him with this certificate. I could show my phone. Actually, it was pretty nice. Hey, let me ask you something. When you did it, because it kind of did characteristics of me, very complimentary, humble. That was one of them. Humorous. Did AI, well, AI obviously made them, but did you have to feed it a prompt that it would do that? I'd be interested in hearing that now that you bring that up. I'm very interested in that. My work, oh boy, Mark, oh, can only imagine. I got some good stories about that, Mark. And most, when I was teaching, they were really good because there was a healthy respect in the school I was in, which was in a very conservative district, but also a very liberal teachers. Some of my good friends would be in what would be considered the woke spectrum today. And again, we don't talk politics here, but Mark, yeah, I don't even care what side you're on here. No matter what, you're going to be put in some, difficult situations, I think. Yeah, I would say I still love teaching, but I hate politics. And I'm beginning to really feel that it doesn't matter, guys. We need to get off that, and we need to be a retirement community. Forget about it, man. Our time is done. We've ruined the world, according to, the millennials or the Gen Xers, but in some ways, we've dropped the ball. Yeah, it sure is. It allows me to clear my mind. Oh, yeah. Okay, Mark, you know what? So I was in education. I put in about 20 years worth of time, and I left a couple different times to do some things, and then I came back and, took assignments. But it got to the point for me, Mark, where a summer wasn't anywhere. A lot of times it was almost like taking a sabbatical where you could regenerate, rest up, be ready, and be excited for the school year. And 3 months just didn't do it anymore. It started to be, and most of my colleagues were the same way. We dreaded the start of another year. We weren't ready emotionally and physically. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, insurance is such a challenge. After here talking to William, my friend I used to work with, and what he's having to pay, and what that means for those of us who have to budget that. I'm paying it through my work right now, but it's not. It might be about $200. I have to look at that exactly because it did go up a little bit. You know why mine goes up? I commit to the health program, and they require a colonoscopy. And I've said no. Okay, I may have just sent the chat and the community into, or get your colonoscopy. I know someday I might have one, but there are good reasons why not to have one. Okay, Garden, you need to get Sarasota Tim's disadvantage. Hey, you know what? I watched Sarasota Tim. I think I have him figured out, actually. Getting a little parched. I saw some scurvy breaking out on me this week, so I'm hitting the OJ. Oh, can you say OJ? There's a political subject. Disadvantage plan. So he's in Florida, and this is what I was counting on, and I thought maybe I have that option here in Arizona. A lot of seniors here. And that is there are government subsidies, kickbacks. Dee, you've mentioned this to me, that helps pay for that medical coverage. So I'm hoping they're kind of available. But supposedly he's like not out of pocket anything. Maybe I need to move to Florida for the benefits, the health benefits as a senior. But yeah, you know what? I gotta say, okay, look, he's kind of a controversial character. It's comical. You know how he's this, not just day to day, but during the day. His morning video, I don't watch them all, obviously, and I can't watch the whole thing usually. But he comes on and says, I'm going carnivore. I'm on the carnivore. Get that whipping cream in there. No, I'm off whipping cream. I'll go half and half. I'm back on the whipping cream. This is all within the same day. And then, I'm living this way. I don't like this. But, I kind of follow his thought processes. Like when he's buying his campers. I just saw the duck move again. I saw the duck. It's over here in the corner. I don't know. Oh, we're almost to 30. Don't you? I know some of you guys will go in and have these multiple, accounts, because we'll do a survey. All right. But anyways, yeah, I was going to say he is hilarious about renaming things like McAfee. I kind of got that from him when I called the Mark's coffee he bought me. Mark, here's what I want. I want you to come through Arizona and we'll have coffee in your rig, man. That would be something. I'll bring the McAfee coffee to your rig and we'll enjoy a coffee early in the morning. I hope you're an early riser. I was going to say that clip won't save you, Phil. Oh gosh, what were we talking about? The clip. Oh, I got to do a better job of keeping up with your. Yes, Popsy guy. She already answered that. Social Security. Yeah, I think she probably is. She's mostly just a chief moderator. What are your thoughts on what is happening to Social Security in 2000? I collect planning 80% of what shows up. Hey, Mark, you know what? That's a good question. Some of you people out here could chime in of what you think. I will tell you this, and this includes that Social Security administrator expert who worked for him for 40 years. I actually got some very good advice from him, but he's also allowed his politics to become a little bit, I think he was stirring up a fear mongering with, and I think he had a point though. I respect it. He was there. I'm going to say this, Mark, they're not going to they're going to find a way with Social Security. I hate to say it. These kind of issues, as far as I'm concerned, are made for you to say you better vote this way, because if you vote this way, they're taking your Social Security in 2033. Look, man, I don't believe it. I think it'll be just fine. They'll find a way. They got money for everything. They just use these things to make us freak out and are fearful. And you might want to collect it. I don't know. Again, Mark, I don't know how old you are, but anyone that's waiting till 70, do your own research, but I'm not sure. I'll just say the number of scenarios that would support someone taking it at least by full retirement age, which is 67, far outweigh the scenarios and advisement for waiting till 70. This is based on what I've seen out there. And it's very specific to each individual. So there are some cases that you'd want to wait till 70. But I can say this. I had a person tell me, I'm trying to think who this was. Oh yeah, work. Oh yeah, my grandparents lived in the late 90s. I'll be around a long time, and I'm thinking in my mind, you cannot say that. My grandfather lived in 99. He died on his 99th birthday after taking a fall 4 days prior and broke his hip. Laid in the hospital for 4 days. Birthday came and he passed. 99 years old. Guess what? Every one of his kids passed early. My dad being the oldest and also outlived all his brothers and a sister. He lived to be 85, but at 49, he had a massive heart attack. And being the chip off the old block, I made it to 60. And I'm telling you, it was that year, in the year 59, I thought, now my mom, who lived to be 78, 79, and had terrible diet, whatever, smoked her whole life. I thought, when I got to be about 60, I thought, I dodged the genetics. I got my mom's genetics. And in April, after turning 60 in September, April, 7 years ago. I'm right out here, and I got an ache right here that quickly went to straight across, an ache. I didn't feel good. And I came in and did my blood pressure. It was 220 over 160, I think it was. And I knew something was up. The ache didn't go. I just thought, stay here. Let's meditate. That's what I'm doing. I could have been moments away. It was a widowmaker in the making. But with my relationship with women, I was able to dodge it. Oh my gosh. I could be a stand-up comic, I think. But Grace, Doc said I dodged a bullet. I was extended some grace from the Creator with a 99% blockage that stabilized. Once I got to the hospital, and I thank my brother Scott. He's bro number 4, youngest. He came right over and got me there, and yeah, what a story. What a story. I made a video series about that when I was starting my YouTube channel, I think the second time. And I did that so I'd remember. I've gone back and watched it one time, and I thought, oh, I forgot about that part. So yeah, D, this question was for you. Again, I missed it because it was a capital D. But yeah, D, hopefully I'll catch up here. I'd like to know her thoughts on that. And then moved up to the Dallas regional office. Oh, wow. Fraud investigations. Yeah, good for you, because we all know. Yeah, good, because I've known some people that got disability when they were fine. Hi, people, just quick off and on. Come on. Hey, Brian, we're talking about you. Got to check out that new video. I started it. I always start a video and I know I can't finish, but I plan to go back to it. So I'll probably try to watch it tonight, Brian. Good to see you. Great to see Brian. A new and upcoming YouTuber. An old guy. He walked off the job. You know what? We need to have Brian on television. He's told a story in his video, but it's a good story. There's a lot of fear out there, yes, as there was back in the 90s and 2000s. So I don't buy into fear. I collected early based on my numbers. Yeah, and I'm going to say this. You heard it here first. What's up, Boomer? When that year they're talking about our Social Security being significantly reduced, like significantly, or going away completely. Lie. That's the lie. I don't believe it. They'll find a way. Ocean voyages, pancakes or waffles. What kind of question is that? YouTube this week. I say, for maybe the well, let's just hold on. I like this. Hold on. Hold them horses. So I've already forgotten how to do this. Hang on, guys. Widgets. Polls. Type in the question. Here we go. The first one will be pancakes. Here we go. There's our poll right now. So you vote number 1 if it's pancakes, number 2 if it's waggles, brother, waffles. See who's paying attention. And the real poll, again, I saw us get to 29, but not 30. So, here we go. Ocean said, D says pancakes. I think, and this will be 5 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. For the next 5 minutes, we will take this
timer started.
When we'll take this poll. So I think if you put the 1 or the 2, it knows. It'll. Oh wait, did I lose the poll? Oh no, it's there, I think, somewhere. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree, Mark. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and you know why it'll be last minute? because depending on if it's an election year, or if there's election coming up, or a mid-year election, actually it will be related to that, to create all kinds of fear and get you to vote accordingly. Yep. Can you do pop-up comments in YouTube Studio Live? No, you cannot, Popsy Guy. That's why I use StreamYard. It's my favorite. It's really the required thing. If I was using a live stream app or whatever, I want it to be able to do this. Although, as evidence of your live the other day, it was fine because people just follow, the comments, and you just talk. You just don't have this. But this is kind of fun to highlight who's in your room, etc. Hey, we're at 29. If we hit 30, I'll bring up the poll asking. I'm probably going to do it anyway, but before we leave tonight, preference for what day would be preferred for the next live, because for the next foreseeable future, I think about 4 weeks, Sundays are not available. The host will be at Home Depot servicing the public. Yeah, cruise discounts. Yeah, well, I used to sell cruises, Mark, back in another day. I used to, I worked for Carnival Cruise Lines. That's why I use readers. Oh, I just leave them on. Yeah, hey, D, tell Popsy Guy, leave his doggone glasses on. Leave me alone. No. You know what? He showed everything. He was a typical boomer there when he said, when I told him in his comments, keep your glasses on, man. He goes, like, don't tell me what to do. Popsy Guy, we all got to learn. I get told what to do all the time. And you know what? That's part of staying young, is especially when it comes from a younger person. I'm an older guy, so you got to show a little more respect. But these younger people, sometimes they have some pretty good points. They keep you young. All right, there he is again. Ocean, we're trying pancakes or waffles. Is the poll showing up? Putting a video out there about Social Security from the perspective of a former. Yeah. Well, we could have Dion on a live where she could talk about that. It's a capital D, Phil. Not in my book. Careful, because I do have superior moderator powers. Who cares about spelling? I didn't talk about spelling. I'm talking about punctuation. It's hard to misspell D. I work starting tomorrow morning, Monday, Tuesday. Wife's time's Friday. Okay. Well, again, it would. I wish I could. Maybe I should just try a morning live. Never done one. I think I've done Saturday mornings, but most people said the best time would be midweek evenings. Oh, who is this? Hey, Nomadic Brian. Greetings, Earthlings. Yes. Oh, you're channeling Art Bell right now to me. Brad said he needs acknowledgments. Yeah, I know he did. His acknowledgement is the opening salvo. Yeah, AI is pretty. AI is fun. Dee and I are talking about the deal she made for Brad for his feeling left out. He wanted acknowledgments. Oh, see, Dee remembers all this stuff. Here it is. It's right here. See it? Oh, there we go. Let's see what the Alexa stop. That was a 5-minute marker for the pancakes. Oh, so we had 2 votes for pancakes and 1 vote for waffles. So I don't know. I don't even see it showing on my end. So that wasn't much of a poll. You guys, you know, although we did have some participation in the comments. Ooh, Python and AI. Ooh, you know, there's a couple of creators as well as YouTube channels, Brian, for AI, man. And one of them is Cleef Notes. This guy's really fantastic. Having to rewrite my code to send a prompt and lots of lang chain processing to prep the query and documents. Nuts. What you just said is nuts. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I think everyone that read Brian's comment just upped their IQ by 2 points. Let's see, software. I think he's going to try to sell off your mug, Brian. Yep, I'm going to say, hey, thank you, D, for the plug. I'm going to do a What's Not within 2 weeks, probably a week and a half. I got to set up the show this week, post all the mugs. I want to ask for your support as my What's Up Boomer community. I'm going to pay for your mug. How am I going to do that? Stay tuned. I will put details on the community page in my next video. It's going to be a plug. Look, I want to declutter, but I also want to share some great mugs with you guys. First and foremost being a Hammer Time coffee mug. They make great gifts if nothing else. But if you sign up with an email, I think just an email and a login, whatever, whatnot, will give you $25 coupon. You can use that coupon to buy a mug or two. How about that? And it'll pay for your postage. So there you go. Popsy guy, you still here? Here's your mug. Come on now. That's always sitting there. So yeah, the mug sale is coming. It'll be a service. It's a great deal because this platform, which I really do think overall is excellent, it's outstanding. They provide you a promotional coupon but you can use it any way you want. But if you want to support the Boomer, buy a mug from him. Help me declutter. And you might find a special mug like Popsy Guy. This is for Popsy Guy right here. That's a patriotic mug right there, man. Look at that. It's by an artist. We're right there. See if I can. These guys on What's Not, they come in here and get it to focus. I can't get it to focus. I don't know. All right. Displaced remote worker now. I'm a displaced remote worker group now. Interesting. Oh yeah, whatever. This is refreshing vitamin C, D. Yeah, you know what, Mark? I mean, it's exciting, AI, but the future is basically we're doomed. I'm not really sure what to teach, what we would be teaching, because this is kind of something I was going to get into, and we're at the hour point. Something that I watched a lot more commentary and instruction and advisement about the 8,000 watch hours required to be monetized for a YouTube creator after the first of the year, 4,000 up until then. And what I want to share right now is this. If you're worried about 8,000 hours, you know, look, there's a lot of different things. I might do a video about this, but it's really not what my channel is about. I will be talking about this for SKOOL. So if you're a YouTube creator, come over there and get involved in the conversation. All you got to do is register with an email and answer my 3 questions. They're pretty simple. My viral video, and I hope there's a few creators on here, and if not, maybe they'll see it on the replay, although it's an hour into it. My viral video, I looked this up today, hit 8,000 watch hours in 6 days. 8,000. That's why I said in my last video, the big elephant in the room is, look, it's real simple. Your plan, your goal isn't to, I mean, do all the things all the gurus are saying. It's very good advice. Work on your storytelling. Do some lives. Speak from the heart. Fantastic. Those are going to be key to having a viral video. But if you're not going to have a viral video, one person in the comments this past week made a comment, well, I got monetized without a viral video. So I looked at the channel. Pretty cool channel. Well done. Didn't watch the videos, but I went to, how long they've been doing YouTube and what their popular videos were. And right now their videos are getting 1,000 or less views on average, but they had a breakthrough video of almost 30,000 views. That's a breakthrough video. Even though they said I didn't get monetized with a breakout, yeah, you kind of did. A breakout is all relevant to what you're doing now. I mean, someone that's getting 5-10 views on a video and gets one with 10,000 views, that's a viral video, and it's really going to help you. Now, that one thing, depending on how long they watch it, may not monetize you initially, but then, of course, a viral video usually follows other videos getting a lot more views. And I've had a few. I don't think I've had another 100,000 view one, but I'll have to look, 50, 40, 30,000 view videos. I am approaching 750,000. I think I'll celebrate 1 million views. That to me is good. I celebrated, what did I celebrate? 10,000 subscribers, where I stayed up all night. I was off and on trying to catch the thing to go to 10,000. 10,000. That's more of a vanity thing just for me, but I did it. But this AI thing is back to this. Yeah, it's crazy. But I will be talking more about that. That's one of the things I obviously looked at this week. I watched my video, which is doing pretty good. I'm wondering if it's going to take off. By the way, my viral video took off on day 6. I mean, it was day 3 or 4, and then on day 6, it hit 8,000, just over 8,000 watch hours in 6 days. And the majority of the feedback I'm getting from that video is, wow, thanks for pointing this out. So that was my video, my 2 bits, jumping on the view train for the new changes at YouTube, which there's hours and hours of stuff being talked about getting monetized, when it really is, those people that are talking about it had a breakthrough video. That was one of my points of the thing. Yeah, well, my son's in it, and guess what? He works for a major technology company, one of the biggest in the States. And guess what they're using? They're using Claude. So that's one thing for people to learn and become very proficient at, and then learn how to see. The thing is, Claude is there, but they've got to know, I need this done, and I need to figure out how to get the AI to do it. Medicare Assistant Program. I'll be looking at that, D, for sure. You're seeing things. No, that duck, I'm telling you, I'm gonna look back on. I know it's moving around a little bit. Coke or Pepsi? Yeah, you guys can put your deal in the text on that comment. For me, it's Coke. Coke Zero, actually. The other Brad in the house here. Wow, he's here. You guys have probably already seen this. Well, I opened the show, Brad, with your jingle. It was pretty cool. D felt bad that you mentioned last time you felt like you aren't being acknowledged appropriately. And she made you a certificate or 2. Oh, mugs out. Now, new plan. I use my favorite team mug only. Yes, there you go. Now, Brian, I want you to still consider coming to my mug sale and getting that $25 coupon to purchase it with, or 2, because I'm selling them cheap, and give it as a gift. Maybe I'll have one in the collection that somebody, like Like, if you know Popsy Guy, he needs this mug. He would love this mug because he's from Boston. There you go. Yeah, don't call him Bradley. Hey, I have McAfee K-Cups. Oh, my goodness. I have the coffee noted to bring it, and 2 AC is just what we need in there. So, well, if you now, okay, Mark, I'm going to assume something. You're not coming in the summer, and if you are, then you're crazy. Yeah, you got to come during the winter. You can wear shorts and a t-shirt because that's what it's going to feel like to you. I'll be wearing my long sleeve shirts at that time. Yeah, super moderator. Yep, that's right. I'm collecting as soon as I can. Yep. Mark, in many situations, that is the play. Take it at 62. It wasn't in mine, and it isn't in a lot of people. The number one reason people can't and shouldn't take it at 62, it's just simple. They're still working. You're capped at 24,000 a year at this time. When I turned 62, it was like 18 or 19,000 a year. If you make more than that, as I said now, 24, and it goes up a little bit every year, they call back $1 for every $2 you earn over that maximum amount at this time of $24,000. And amazing, a lot of people don't know that. So don't take it, save yourself. And in the final qualifying year, so in the year I turned 67, which, well, in my case, 66 and 8 months. But for you guys at this time, when you turn in the year that you turn 67, you can earn a bonus of up to, at that time was 58,000 that year without being penalized or having anything held back. And that's what I did. I took mine at 66 and 4 months, something like that. Because if I waited till 67, it was going to be about $30 extra a month. I thought, that's ridiculous. I'll start getting that money now. And then at full retirement age, 67, you can earn as much as you want. And amazing. I was in a live this week, just caught maybe 15 minutes of it, kind of checking them out. And there's people in there that didn't realize that. They also didn't realize that this new requirement for YouTube monetization is you have to get 8,000 hours every year. They're all depressed. It's like, no, where are you getting this information? No, you just got to qualify one time, and then you got to be active on your channel. That's all you got to do. Yes, D took it at 62, and that is the smart play for many people. We have 2 federal pensions. Oh, okay. Hey, Larry. Wife took hers at 63 in 10 months, I guess. I'm past full retirement age, fantastic, and wait until the survivor benefit is okay, debt-free, and also, yeah, that's a great thing. Now, Larry, my question would be is, and I don't want to be a downer, but here's a good question. If you haven't taken it yet, and you don't say how old you are here, but if you were to pass before turning 70, how do they determine what because this is very important. If you have a spouse and you can do this, you do want to wait because you get to claim the higher of the two going forward. So Larry would obviously, since they're in good shape, he doesn't want to take his right now. There'd be no real reason. So the thing is, though, Larry, if let's say you don't get it claimed before, I don't know if anyone here knows this, how does your wife then, obviously yours is going to be a larger amount than your wife's Social Security, which she took at 63 in 10 months. So I wonder, would they deny her, or, I'm sure there's a way they figure. Maybe they qualify the amount in the year and month you passed prior to 70. I would wonder about that. I was getting contracts in IT. I decided to get myself 66. Yeah, that's a good year. Lucky for me that check was coming in. Then the contract suddenly stopped. But I work remote, so I get passed up now. Yeah. Oh, Brian, I saw a video. There's a lady out there a year. She's caught in the ageism. It's a real thing, and This is why forget about trying to pursuing your profession after age 50, let alone 60. Not going to be a good thing. That's a whole nother conversation. Every person's situation is different. So yes, do your research. Yep, you got to do it. A one-man show. Let us know when your stand-up opens. Yeah. That was regarding, what was I joking about? Gosh, I'm already forgetting. But that was a good joke. On the dice with my Social Security and plan to take. Yeah, well, good. I think 67 makes a lot of sense because then you're not income capped. And by the way, when they try to tell you, anyone advise you taking it later or whatever, it's a crapshoot, because the key will be how long will you live. And I can tell you with 100% certainty, they don't know how long you'll live and you don't know. And unless you get to 80 some years old, taking it at 67 or even earlier is the play. But again, taking it before 67 really depends on your situation, where you're at in your 60s. Hey, Larry, yeah, I worked for DOD. Oh, awesome. Have you ever had any calcium scores or heart imaging done prior? Yes, I did. Ooh, that's a good, I like that question. Yeah. As in, did you know you had blockages at all? Okay. No, I didn't actually. As a matter of fact, my stress tests that I had done all turned out and all looked good. Cholesterol was a little elevated, but you see, it's not a cholesterol problem, as I've now learned. It's an inflammation problem. Here it is in a nutshell. When you have inflammation in your arteries, which is in your body, and I've got it now still, it causes your artery endothelia lining to be inflamed, like a sore. It'll erupt, bleed a little bit. Body's made, cholesterol comes and protects you. And it just keeps going if your inflammation gets worse. And those things can happen very quickly. Blood clots, for example, as well, can close off an artery just like that. So I had years ago in my late 30s, I had them do this. It was a brand new technology, which is now normal. They do that thing. And I remember the tech going, they look a little restricted. You might want to talk to your doctor about this, or a cardiologist. I never did. That was like 30 years, 25 years prior. As a matter of fact, let me throw this out. 1 hour, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. This is a great point. Do you all know? Here's the question. What is the first sign, Garden and all the others? What's the first sign of heart disease? The first sign for 50% of people. I'll give you 10 seconds. Alexa, give me a 10-second countdown. The first sign.
Right, 10-second countdown started.
Let's go, guys. What's the first sign if someone has heart disease for 50% of the people? There you go. Time's up. Put your pencils down. Put your pencils down. D. Brad, you're done. Alexa, stop. The first sign you have heart disease for 50% of people is called sudden death. 50%. People have no idea. Sudden death. And this, pretty amazing. So, can't beat the government retirement benefits. Yeah, I would think so, man. 40 years of DOD, that's pretty cool. That's good for you. Bought back military time. There you go. I bought back. Yeah, you guys, that's pretty cool, man. Yes, 15. I know that's up there. Ooh, look at this. Gee, we got some officers in the house. Oh, here we go. We had hey, Joe Maha. Good to see you here. Pancake. Me too. I was a pancake. We had a poll earlier for some of you people that are late. Brian, you were a waffle guy. I was a department head. Glad I retired. No more whining. The poll appears when you take. Oh, okay, D. Yeah, that's why we didn't have much participation on that. You just my Alexa for 5 minutes. Oh, I started. That's right. People have done that with me. They'll say it, and it'll hear it. Oh my goodness, guys, am I this far behind? Sizzle's here. Oh, Sizzle Neck, yeah, mine. All right. It's only 104 degrees where I live in the desert. That's not which desert, Larry? You're well, actually, it was 114 today that I could see, and presently we started the show at 106. We're cooling down. It's 103. 103 right now, and I'm still a little warm. Like I said, my air conditioning can't keep up. It's only cooling to 79 in here. A great command. All right, that's cool, man. I'm on YouTube. You know what, Mark? I think I might throw a live in for the morning hours. I think I might do a live. I prefer the morning. Like I said, I think that'd be great. Because as for some of you are here now, oh, we just hit 30. Oh, I might have to do that. I'll do the poll now for wait. We'll get it going here in just a second. I'm on YouTube. Yeah, me too. I said I would do a new poll of what's the preference of weekday, which weekday. Matter of fact, let's just put it this way. Well, no, let's do it this way. Hold on. Yeah, let's do it. This will be easy. I'm going to do a poll now. Because if I did a morning, what day of the week would be best for you for a live stream? We now have 31. Yeah, good. All right. What day of the week would be the best day for you for live stream? This would be for an evening. Option 1 would be Monday. Option 2 would be Tuesday. Option 3 would be Wednesday. And, well, I'll just do it. Option 4 would be Thursday. And option 5, oh, I can't do. Well, we can't do Friday. Is there one I wouldn't want to do? No, I wouldn't want to do a Friday anyway. Well, if it's a Friday, just write it in the deal. So here it is. All right, we're walking. I'm not going to read any comments or put them up on the deal. So one for, oh, there we go. Thursday. Let's see what we got here. Now that Brad's here, he'll start. Remember what he did last time? He cheated. He multi-voted. So all of a sudden, if we see Wednesday get about 50 votes, we'll know what's happening. It's like a horse race. Number 4 is in the lead, coming around the bend. Number 1 now coming from the outside. I got 32 people here. Come on, everybody just put a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. That's how this works. And we're at 50-50. If it was because Sunday is going to be out of the question, out of the loop for the next month because of my obligations. Oh, interesting. Okay, Monday's up to 67, Thursday, Monday, Thursday. And this is good because now, here's the other thing, guys. Say for next week, I would like to keep doing the live consistently each week on Sundays, but if it's not available, I'll have to do it during the week. So, I mean, it looks like one Monday, Thursday. Oh, there's a Wednesday. What happens is I got to have that day off because I'm a closer for the most part. Even though tomorrow I'm doing a day shift to help a coworker out. Wow, Monday. I would not have guessed Monday would be kind of, oh. Oh, see, this is the typical thing. It doesn't give me, I don't know. All right, Alexa, set the timer for 1 minute. We'll do this poll 1 more minute. What day of the week would be best for you for a live stream?
1 minute timer's ticking.
And we're talking evenings. And then you guys can always just let me know about a morning. I may just do a morning for fun. I would love to get on. Mitch. Mitch is a 80-some-year-old guy, carnivore. He does a morning live stream. So does Dr. Kills. Every morning they have coffee. I think it'd be great. Mark, maybe it'd just be you and I. We'll do a coffee talk. Should I get more vitamin C or should I get a coffee? I'll be right back. Vote. Vote. Hurry up, get your votes in. The timer's going off. Get those votes in. Voting is open while the timer's going off. Alexa, stop. All right, it's over. Time's up. All right. Yeah, Monday, Thursday then wins out. It is over. All right, Monday night. So Monday, Thursday, if I have a Monday or Thursday off, if I don't, as long as I want to keep these lives going, I'll have to pick. Maybe I'll do a morning one that week if I can't get that in there, or I'll do the evening that I have off, whatever. It could be any day of the week at that point. Could be any day of the week. All right, I'm way behind on comments. Let's just see here. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm almost there. I will start here. Yeah, good. Good to know, Mark. I may, usually I try to put the notice out that I'm doing the live a day prior, so you should get notified. If not, you'll see the alert usually. Oh, look at this guy. I just learned how to increase the font size. What are you talking about? Oh, actually, that is this is so Popsy Guy can do this the whole live. You know what? That's a boomer thing, and you know what? That's something that millennials will criticize us for if we're always removing our glasses. Popsy Guy's just not going to let me win on that one. I do have to. Yeah, oh my gosh. Hey, funny. That's so true. D got in trouble last week because of punctuation error. I could have made that much worse than what it was. Bacon and eggs. I love bacon and eggs, but I'm not sure what that was. But it's still D to you. Nope. Coding. Oh, Pascal, there you go. Well, now they're all, yeah, I'm telling you, Claude can do everything. I love Whatnot. Yeah, so far everyone loves my Richard pin. Oh, boy. That's funny. D got a free Richard pin. Don't drop my mug. There you go. Never been drank out of either. This is like a brand new condition, man. Remember, you get a $25 coupon. All you got to do is register for that through my link. You got to go through my link. It's on some of my, I put the link in the video descriptions on some of my recent videos. Get registered, people, and then I'll start posting the mugs in the Buy It Now bin, and you can start seeing some of these fantastic gift opportunities. Brad, I'll find an Elks mug for your dad. He's got the decanter. He needs a mug. I don't think I have a mug for Elks, but that would be funny, man. Oh, no question, man. Larry. Laura, is it Laurie V? V man. Sorry, Larry. I don't know. Let us know how you want it to be referred to. I'm not saying I'll remember, but D will. But it's really kind of sad. Now, Larry, you know what? So back when I started teaching, the card catalog was starting to be phased out. And I remember us talking, you know, we used to teach that at the beginning of every year, the librarian did. She took a period for each class and instructed them and introduced the card catalog. And back then it was kind of like, this was like 1985. And it was like, you know, I'm not sure this is going to be, you had computer technology just coming on the scene. And, you know, the future was like, is this going to be necessary? Are these skills even going to be around in a few years? And obviously they weren't. And Larry, do you know, with AI, not going to need to read, definitely not going to need to write. Did anyone see Phil's elephant in his room? That would be on the thumbnail, guys. She's referring to the thumbnail on my last video. Does that mean the party train? When you say celebrate, when did I say celebrate? Or even a party in Phoenix? You know, I think we're getting to the point where it would be great to do something for fun as a group. I did have, I can't think of her name. She reached out doing a group meetup, and I think we'll try in Phoenix if I can get Mike, the aging retiree, and there's a couple, I think they're still here. They were moving to Mississippi. There's actually a lot of YouTubers here in the Valley, and I'm talking about the older ones. So yeah, you know, what did we talk about doing that? Doing an Amtrak train. That would be so cool. Do like a long, just a trip from, I think a cool one is going from the South to Chicago, something like that. Or maybe the one from San Francisco to Denver's, but I've seen all that scenery before, so it's not a big deal to me. Oh, yeah, sparkling water now. Try to stop drinking. Yeah, trying to stop. You know what, Brian? I was never a big soda drinker, whatever. And guess what? I'm hooked on now? Coke Zero. So that's why when, can't think of his name, said, oh no, Brad, I got the wrong Brad. We got the Brad and Chandler. Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. That's right. You said you were the other Brad. So, yeah, I don't know. I do Dr. Pepper Zero, too. But, yeah, I've only had a couple this week, so I'm doing pretty good. I went blurry. What's going on with my... I'm about ready to invest in a better webcam for lives. Oh, there we go. I'm back in focus. Sweet tea and coffee. There you go. I don't use any sweetener in my coffee. I'm pretty proud of myself. I do heavy whipping cream or half and half, and I'll do, I've been using Laird's creamer. That's pretty good for the fat content for coconut. And that supplement I'm taking. I know, crap. Oh, Bradley, okay. I stand corrected. There's only one Brad I need to keep track of tonight. Hey, Brad, we need to get Mike, the aging retiree, down there. You're in Chandler. He's down in the Southeast Valley. I think Queen Creek or some way out there, like halfway to Tucson. But I'd love to do a meetup with all you guys. Anyone else here in the Valley? Okay, good deal. Yes, the other Brad. That's right. No, orange juice. Creatine, yes. I do need to maybe increase that from 5 milligrams to maybe 8 to 10. That's 2 scoops. What is TA? Wow. It's the second person tonight use TA? Oh, thriving Algonquin, which I refuse to say. That's right. Larry, so you're 68. I'm right behind you, brother. I'm 3 weeks away, coming at you. You know what, Larry? I should do a live stream for only those that are 67, 68, and 69. That's the only people that can attend. Okay, here we go. Yeah. If you die and haven't taken it yet, the amount would be what would have been got. Okay, that makes sense then. Good. Hang in there. Go for yeah. I love what you're doing there. Get to 70. That way your spouse gets the maximum amount. Fantastic. Oh, all right, here we go. Thriving. Phil, the calcium arterial heart imaging shows any potential blockage in your heart. I had multiple. Yeah. Well, I've had that. As a matter of fact, they did one of those. Nothing. They did one of those before I went in for the procedure to save me. They knew I had multiple blockages. They told me the other 2 did not require a stent at this time. They were telling me when I went in, they said, I think you're a candidate for open heart, for bypass. No, because they saw 3. But the bad one was the one they opened on the Widowmaker. And thank God. And then I went the journey has been a long one. And I went plant-based really strong for 3 years. And then I went keto. And then now I'm kind of carnivore keto because it's all about inflammation. I've gained weight though. You know what? Everyone's got to do what they got to do. And here's the other thing. I'm beginning to become a little bit, I don't care anymore. It's like I have a comorbidity. I have something already established. You see all this crap out there. Do this, do that to avoid it. But what happens if you've got it? You've got CAD, coronary artery disease. You've had a heart event. That changes the game a little bit. And where I'm at now is I need to take care of myself as best I can and accept the fact when the final day is going to come. And the life and death actuary tables are not in my favor. I will not live to be 85. I could, but the insurance companies they know, they pretty much know. There's a guy out there, think of his name, whatever. They can predict the day you're going to die based on your health history. I'm not a long-termer, but guess what they say? If you can live another 4 or 5 years, we all will extend our life significantly because of the advancements in, I think what they're talking about is peptides, GLPs, and stem cells. Unbelievable advancements there. Hey, Sage. Before the live started, I woke up in time to get ready for bed. I'll tell you, Sage is our community sleeper. No, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. That's cool. At least you're now falling asleep on your own. You're not falling asleep because of the live. Big difference. Leg swelling. Yeah, because that I have no leg swelling. That's diabetes related. And again, they're saying that now they're calling diabetes 3 for heart stuff, inflammation. Yeah, if you're diabetic or pre-diabetes, I've been pre-diabetes by my glucose, whatever, which is why sugar is the number one thing you can do and eliminate it. But yeah, leg swelling is a bad sign. I don't have that, so that's good. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the good news is you can really impact that significantly with a no sugar, keto, low carb diet. Oh, I'm not giving medical advice though. It's just what I've seen on YouTube. Come on, what's going on with this? I think, yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, Jack. Hey, Jack. Aortic valve. You know what? I don't want to even think about it because there's a lot of that going on. And thank God we have the technology to do that now. Isn't that amazing? Brad, this is Brad and Chandler. There's Alan. Hey, Alan. Alan had, okay, this week on YouTube, which I know y'all probably, we kind of got off that, but the theme of this is this week on YouTube. Alan did, I think, his first live. I was there. And he did a great job. As a matter of fact, he did a job that, Alan, this is just for you, Alan. The rest of you turn away. Just turn away. It's still in the bag, Alan. It's still in the bag. Give me 2 weeks. I would like to take this on my upcoming trip. I'm doing a 3.5-day trip. I would like to use this to do that trip on. That'll be my goal. I might want to reach out to you to get some pointers. Yep, Alan did his first live. It was pretty cool. Pretty good. I see your remark. Okay. Wait a second. I'm lost. Cindy Lou Who. That's pretty cool. You know what, Cindy? I like your profile pic. I think it's over here on you guys. That's cool. Hey, Cindy, did you do that with AI? That reminds me, though, of just a really classic professional cartoonist. Oh, my gosh, guys. Is this like, am I that far behind? We were taking the, oh, my gosh, look at all these. Look at all these people. Coins card guy. Yeah, hey, man. I'm seeing new people here. You guys, I think we're taking the night to do the live when Sundays aren't available. Worthy of a mod. Yeah, Mark is. I think I mentioned that at the beginning. All right. Yeah. Hey, Sizzle. I respect this comment. I respect this. Actually, I would not do a live on Monday night. And I'll tell you a true story in my family. You ask my kids who are in their 40s right now, when they were with their mom, the joke was I would call them and I said, what are you doing? It'd be Monday night. If they didn't tell me that they weren't watching Monday Night Football, I would call their mom and them un-American. I gotta. It's a family story to this day. That's fun. And of course, their mom is, she still probably rubs her the wrong way. But absolutely, when I call them, they better tell me they're watching the Monday Night Football, even if they weren't. They better tell me they were. But yeah, I got you, Sizzle. No way, I'm doing a live. Wouldn't even think of it on a Monday night. After Monday Night Football, then Wednesday. Hey, that sounds good. And you know, with the way things are going, we got Monday night, we got Thursday night. I won't do it on Thursday night then. And that was the second choice. Oh, yeah, so Monday won't be a good night. Yeah, well, no. Hey, Mark, I'll tell you what, I'll do a morning. I'd like to try a weekday morning. I don't think I've ever done a weekday morning, but I have done a weekend. Jen Jones, you were here for the choice, Monday night. Yeah, I prefer Monday night too. That'd be good, but not with Monday Night Football, guys. I won't be doing it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, my goodness, man. I tried to approve, so I must have succeeded. Oh, Sage is a moderator. The poll is stuck. Hey, that's old news. It's old news to me, right? I need to get going here. Alexa's becoming annoying. Oh, sorry guys. Let me just jump through here. I work with so many. The first thing I do, 14 or 16. I think that might be with regard to Popsy Guy. Yeah, Popsy Guy, that is a viable option if you're still here, to make it big print on your computer screen, so you don't have to do this all whatever and miss comments that are happening. There goes Phil talking to the Brad that isn't here. Oh, geez. Is a guitar brand. Oh, Larry V. Larry V. I should have known that. I did not know. Yeah, there we go. Oh, how about that? A guitar. That's pretty cool. There was a guy, I miss him. He was a guitar player. Wrote me a song actually. Early on, he was here in the beginning of What's Up, Boomer. Cut the vodka down. What are you talking about? How does that have any? What are you? Number one, I'm drinking orange juice, D. So I want to celebrate 1 million views. I'm at 700 and almost 30,000. So that's pretty fun, pretty cool. So we've talked about a train. We've talked about a train, an Amtrak classic historical get together. Kind of expensive, but we'll swing it. But that walk along, we talked about at the beginning of this live, along the Mackinac Bridge, is it 5 miles? That would be so fun. Yeah, my neighbor had like swelling. Well, never would have guessed it was a heart issue. Oh yeah, that's when anyone ever says their legs are swollen, it's almost always related to heart. So guys, do your research, D. You are going to be blown away by what a no sugar, low carb diet can do for you. As a webcam, you know what? So Alan, you did your Osmo 4 on your live the other day, and I thought, oh man, I need to learn. I don't know how to do it. So I would take this, and I guess just connect it to my computer, and maybe that's what I do. And then StreamYard, I just select what camera I'm using, right? Ooh, I think I could do this, because that's what it does now. I guess it picks up my Logitech, cheap. Although this is pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Yes. Yep, that is something they all talk about as a supplement. Do the meds take? My mom has to use a walker now. I'm telling you guys, do your research. Look at leg swelling is related to 2 things: diabetes, heart disease. Pickleball. Yeah, there you go. I'll tell you what. Look at this. D was my first purchaser on my Whatnot channel. Oh, we're going into show and tell, maybe. What I do with it. Oh yeah, here's what I want to show you. So it's time for a little advertisement here. We interrupt this program to bring you this special announcement. This is the pickleball paddle D I use. I won a lot of games with. It's Gamma. I love this paddle. I picked it up on Amazon, cheap. This is like years ago. This is still my favorite paddle. There's something about this paddle. And Gamma just went into bankruptcy recently. So if you're a pickleball player, if you can get a Gamma paddle, I would buy Gamma any day of the week. This is so good. On the other hand, and that was like $60 on Amazon. This one was one of my most, it's still a good one, but I don't play as well with it. I don't know what it is. This is the players. And look at this. You're going to love it. Cool. This was $100 and some paddle back in the day. Probably $200 now. But this was a really, it's got all the sort of, this was such a good paddle. I love the coloring of it. Phil. Yeah. I just need more practice to be able to use this. This one is so well balanced. It's a little bit lighter. Just yeah, and it's more true. It's like the ball. This one, you better be a better player to use this one, I think, so your shots don't go awry. I love the Gamma one. Yeah, pickleball is a great sport. I have a video to do though as to why I quit pickleball. No, you cannot buy pickleball at the. No, we can't. I could think of something sarcastic to say there. Yeah, yeah. I had 7 paddles, maybe whatever. I've sold 2 of them to D. D bought 2 of them. She bought a custom one I had bought from to support a. She was an engineer and she started making pickleball paddles back in the day when it was really exploding. Pickleball has been ruined by greed. I'll just say that. Yeah, Larry, I agree. It really is because you know what? When it's all said and done, I could extend out some years, maybe, or days, months, if I ate real strict. But how much longer would I have? Because you know what? The damage you do, I've done for 60 some years. I bought in with the hope after my heart event that I could reverse everything. I don't know. I don't buy into it as much as I did. Yep. We talking about, yeah. Yeah, bottom line is this right here. Forget about it. Yep. Yep, there you go. I agree. But I want to be around for my grandkids, guys. That's why I want to. Every day's a blessing because it's one more day I have and maybe one more visit. Yeah, okay. Ooh, what's this? Knee replacement. It was not fun. Then pickleball is for you. When did you have your heart attack? Hey, Coins and Card Guy. 7 years ago, I started a YouTube channel. I thought, well, I'm going to talk about this because I think it could help people. But I have 4 videos about it. If you go to my list and go back to the beginning, I thought, yeah, that's how I was. Then I quit. Yeah, I didn't continue with it. But that was one of my initial starts. My second start with YouTube. So I have 4 videos about it. What I'm glad about it is I've gone back one time to watch them. I did 4 episodes about it, and I had forgotten about some things. And it's like, okay, that's a truer. I didn't quite remember it like that. So that would have been 7 years ago, April. I just celebrated 7 years of really great. My cardiologist up until now has called me his model citizen. But now they just want to give me more meds, or you got to do these expensive, let's do these once or twice a year. You got to do the stress test. That's $1,000 to $2,000 out of pocket. It's ridiculous, man. And I said, well, what would indicate that you think I need it now? Because let's talk about what I should be doing to avoid anything in the future. Check out those videos. Because I got the flu. Oh, Sage, yeah. Oh, man. You didn't get that explosive flu, did you? I don't mean to laugh, but that stuff that you ate some lettuce from one of those restaurants. Oh, yeah, I hope you are. Obviously, she's feeling better. She's here. Yeah, D3. I gotta find a D3 supplement, man. They're talking really good things about that. All right, Mark, you're probably already gone, but good to see you. I look forward to having coffee with Mark in his 40-foot RV. Yes, yeah. No, Starbucks, so now I have to work. No, that's Starbucks. Like when I order the tall, used to be $2.88. It's now $3.20 some cents. Pike's coffee with heavy cream. No sugar in that whatsoever. Oh, yeah. You know what? Will mine track? I think it does track and follow me. Remember, I have the I have the off-brand. The what was it called? Because during that thing, they put such a thing in the extra muse, the extra. I'm excited about this, but I haven't used it, and I bought it a year ago, December. The Trip, Alan, the Trip. This is what I'm using. Just gonna do it. Still use my phone because I don't want to lose the memory of the visit, but I'll try to use it for the video. I'm a big fan of Gamma. Yep, it's got my name on it. Yep, and the Gamma is a very light paddle. No, I can't jump that high. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd be terrible at pickleball now, guys. Oh yeah, well, you know what? I'm a fan of Starbucks. My Uncle Frank had his heart attack before he was 60. Changed his diet a bit, and now he's over. Wow. What did he change it to, Sage? What did he? And you know what I've never done? I've never done formal exercise. Man, I've blown that 7 years. I should have been exercising my heart, and haven't. But I'm going to get back to it. You know, I just got to quit using my treadmill over there to dry my clothes on. Yeah. All right. I have caught up for the first time tonight. All right. People are dropping off. But anything else about what you saw on YouTube this week? Again, I saw a lot of talk. People that I follow, or you know, the algorithm feeds me with the 8K requirements for creators. And what else? I saw the lives. I saw Alan's live. I saw Popsy Guy's live. I saw Ron's. I don't know if that was a live or I mean, I watch a few hours every day of YouTube just for entertainment as well as learning. Those are my two. That's another thing, is maybe how you use YouTube. But let's wrap it up here. Hour 52 is long enough for me. It's still not even 7 o'clock here. I'm going to do a little research. I'm thinking of doing a Q&A for my next video and take the questions that have been in the last few videos and lives, and you know, give who was it, Summer, I think, who was asking about a runway update. Oh, that's good, Jude. Well, we're good. We've had a pretty good little live here, and we're about to wrap it up. And oh, here we go. A fun investment channel now. Oh, stacker as in silver. Man, I wish I would have done that over the course of my life. I still have bought, you know, I bought silver back when it was 20 to 30. I got the Morgan silver dollars. Let me tell you my problem with that. So when it went to a ridiculous, what was it, 100 and whatever per ounce, I thought, I'm going to sell these. And guess what? Nobody would buy them. Nobody would buy it when silver spiked. Or if they did, they really discounted it. They said, yeah, I'll give you like 75% of its value. And I was ticked. I held on to it. So, yeah, international stacker. So do you buy silver, Sage? I wonder. Okay, yeah. Dee does a good job of keeping track. Jen Jones was asking about the run. So, yeah, I'll have a little bit of the runway update in the next video, I think. And, you know, I thought about I could make individual videos about it. The runway, the Maserati. People think I drive a Maserati. I had a person recently think that I had a Maserati in my retirement. I think I need to address that again. You know, I've got a lot of people, new people to the channel, and maybe it's time to update them on the little inside jokes and how it was that the Maserati became part of the channel lore. I think it's that would be appropriate. Silver coins, yeah. Yeah. And silver now has dropped back down to, again, when it was 20 to 25 to 30 when I bought it. Yeah, back when I was a kid, or when I was in my 20s, 30s, silver was in the $12 range pretty typically, $5 to $13. Yeah, you get up there to 12 or 13. They always said silver was going to be the best long-term investment. Well, it finally hit many, many years later. What are you talking about? Oh, the Maserati. I know. But I want to I thought about doing, and you know what? They keep saying, I've learned this week, that if you've had a successful video, you should just stay with it. So maybe I need to do another video about the story of the Maserati, because it's kind of cool. I thought about going to a Maserati dealership and pretending like I was actually going to buy one. That would be kind of fun, actually. Brad told me that's what I should have done in that other one. I should have rented a Maserati. But I didn't need to. The lady who was part of that video, who said, yeah, go ahead. I said, I'm just doing a quick video and a thing. I promise not to. So, no, she said, here, you want my keys? Meaning, so I could walk up to it, get into it, and drive off. She was willing to let me do that in her $150,000 Maserati. Oh, man. Video. I don't know the story behind the joke. Oh, really? Okay. I should do that. Maybe I'll do that one next. Yeah. But see, I need the idea I have is I need to go to the Maserati dealership and kind of give a little background. And the reason it became a Maserati, I will tell you this here, 2 hours into this, was because it was the first kind of, see, in the Home Depot video that went viral, people were slamming me for being a loser, that I had a spending problem, and that the vehicle I was in, my the vehicle, the old vehicle I have, they said it was a Range Rover and a Lexus, and on and on and on. Oh, and because I had an Apple Watch on, Ray-Ban sunglasses, and a sunroof, that's impressive to some of these younger people. If you want to kind of get a little bit of background on that, watch the Maserati video where I said I blew my retirement on a $150,000 Maserati. You busted me. And that was the thing. Yeah, you guys got me. You think I drive this thing, but then I introduced what I really drive. And in the thumbnail of that Maserati video, I love this. And when I have the time and when I'm relaxed, I got time to do stuff like this. When I found the Maserati, I was able to park right next to it. So the picture in the thumbnail is the Maserati here or here, and my Avalon right here. That's 25 years old. But you can only see just the headlight kind of bumper of the Avalon, and then the driver's side of the Maserati. So it looks like I'm going up to the Maserati. So, yeah. And the only reason it's a Maserati is I go out here in Phoenix in the particular areas of town. Man, you can find Bentleys and Rolls Royces and Ferraris. I wanted to find a Ferrari, but it just wasn't. I was in a hurry. And all of a sudden I pull in, oh, there's a Maserati. Hey, and as a boomer, my Maserati does 185. We got that Eagles song, I think it was, right? Oh, this is great. Even though, I wouldn't buy a Maserati. You probably didn't know that Maserati has Maserati brand name tires that ship through FedEx. Wow. Oh, really? That's funny. No, I did not know that. Oh, yeah, it's there, man. As a matter of fact, that follow-up video about the Maserati did pretty well. Are we on the air? Hey, Alan, we are live. Alan, the fake moderator. Hey, you know what, Alan? I'm going to require you to change your deal to Alan, the fake moderator. Are we on the air? Watch out, guys. We still have 17 people in the room. Alan's going to try to come in and bully people as the real moderator and tell everyone to watch it. I've saved the Maserati video under my retirement favorites. Oh, cool. But I hope you've watched it, Sage, because it's fun. I had fun with that video. That was just fun. When I have the time and I'm relaxed, I can do fun stuff like that. And that's actually where I want to move the channel to, not the talking head videos, even though there's a place for those, and they do okay. But I think the consensus is, if I'm ever going to have a really big hit parade, so to speak, of videos, long term, I got to put together, I think, videos like the Maserati video. No. Well, the song makes it sound like a Maserati was a cool vehicle, man. My Maserati does 185, 195. Maserati back in the day was this really kick-ass Italian car. I knew very few people that owned Maseratis, and those that did had money. I know today one person that owned or owns a Maserati. And this Maserati exudes wealth and status. Well, not to young people today. They go for these Ferraris and stuff like that. But I ran into a Maserati, a new one. I asked the lady who was coming out of her Orange Theory workout. I said, "Can I ask you how much what's the value of these?" I didn't ask her how much she paid, but it's a $150,000 car. Hers was. So it had the bells and whistles, and she was so cool. She held the camera for me when you see in the video I'm walking up to the Maserati and my car. And she said, "Here, do you want my keys? Like, get in the car." I should have done it, but I was self-conscious. I thought, no. So this is the story I should tell about that video and why it became the Maserati. Yeah, thank you, Brian. In Germany. Yeah, hey, Maserati's in Europe. Hey, Maserati, man. It's a brand, man. Oh, hold on. I dozed off during your story. I watched the Maserati. Oh, that's cool, Sage. It's fun, isn't it? Drove away with suspicious. He didn't punch it. Hold on. That was her driving away. I got to tell this story. It was her. I didn't have the guts, even though she'd said, "Here." Well, she was like, "Get in the car." I don't know if she wanted me to drive away, but that was her. I cut. It was me walking up to the car. I pretended like I was going to open it. I could have taken her keys, and I should. If I had to do it over again, I would. I would buy her a coffee or something for her, participation in this. But then what I did was she went, got in her car, and left. And I'm filming her leaving, so it looks like I was leaving. And then I cut to the scene. I moved my car to a parking place in the shade, just like over in another row in the same parking lot. And you'll just have to watch it how I broke the news to all of these critical fault-finding individuals that I blew my retirement. Because look, I'm working at Home Depot. Look at the car he's in. To this day, I still get comments, or they get comments where it was highlighted Jack RLP, whatever people. The car became a focal point of the criticism I received about. That's why I have a spending problem. Look at the car he's driving. That's why he has to work at Home Depot in retirement. That was the main theme there. So I had a little fun with it. So that's how, yes, that's it. And I recently had someone reach out to me, whatever, and think that, well, I mention it, and I've decided I'm going to quit mentioning that, because when I make that reference in a Today video, people don't have any idea of the history of what that means. It's a short history, but yeah, the Maserati, it's funny, but it's not funny if you don't know the background to it. And there's people that think I did buy a Maserati, or that I have a Maserati. There was that one where I put in the sound effect of a muscle car when I punched it. This was in another video. And, you know, people kind of thought that was the Maserati. Well, it was a planned video. Yeah, D, this is a good question. I wanted to do a video that poked fun. This is right after my video that went breakout viral, but it was still building. And I thought, you know, I'm only going to take so much of this crap about you guys criticizing me about the car I'm in, because it was like, no one said, oh my God, look at that. He's in a 25-year-old Avalon. Nobody. They were all about, look at that. He's got a sunroof. Look at the leather seats. It's a, you know, and this Avalon is in good shape, but it's got, well, watch the video. This Avalon is, it looks nice, but it's old and it's got some problems. And yes, I just decided I'd go out and do it. And I had this idea. I did a promo to the upcoming video, and I'm in another parking lot, and I'm doing this, and I'm pointing at. I was up in Scottsdale, and I couldn't get somebody. Every time I found a car that might qualify, I had a Tesla, and then I had something else that was a really expensive car. And they would come out and pull away before I could film the, you know, the look. So I missed my opportunity there. And I'm doing this in the thumbnail, and my finger is pointing at my car. If you go to the community page, you'll see this picture. And I forget the thing. It was about the upcoming video about my whatever. But my finger is pointing at my car, which is parked way over here. But it's next to an expensive car. I thought it was you driving this whole time, Phil. Has a budget for a stunt double. I mean, it's funny. I wish the lady, the woman that like participated, it'd be cool to, man, I wish I would have. I mean, you know what? She is like, no, I don't want to be on the whatever. But yeah, take a picture of my car. This sounds fun. She was a super good sport about it. But she was she was an important part of the story. Look who shows up, Nick. You are late. You can do spoiler alerts in the video. Yeah, I probably could. Yeah, it's easy to find. Just go back in the video list, and you can go back in the community page to see the picture of me standing there, and just notice no one's going to get this because the car is parked way over here. But my finger is actually pointing to the car. It's pointing to my Avalon, the car I drive, but it's next to an expensive one, maybe a Range Rover. People in I just assume they were in California. I should make a list of, I mean, it's not worth my time now, but all the different references to what car I must have been in. Mercedes, Range Rover, Lexus. I mean, it's crazy stuff. I mean, and they have to be younger people because it's funny, man. It's funny. My favorites. Well, that was a favorite. I will say this: the viral video, the breakout video about I work at Home Depot, is not one of my favorites. I think I've mentioned to many of you that was done with the intent of I really think I should get this out there. I felt like a fake, and I just need to admit that, look, guys, it's an embarrassment. I'm retirement age, and I work at Home Depot. In the video, I liken it to being a Walmart greeter. You know, back in the day, you know, people would say, if you don't get serious about your schooling, where you're going to end up a Walmart greeter, you're going to be a Walmart greeter. Walmart greeter was really shamed, and that's kind of how I felt that I end up working, you know, in a Home Depot. Even though I don't see it that, I still think a Walmart greeter in my mind is kind of whatever. Even though I've met some people that work that job, seniors, they have a blast with it, and they're doing it because of the social interaction. So now when I see a Walmart greeter, I make sure I talk to them, especially if they're older, because that's what they're there for. They're not there necessarily for the paycheck, although they might be. But anyway. So what other videos are my favorites? Yeah, I got a couple. You can't ask me this at the end of a 2-hour live, D, and the end of my orange juice. Hold on, I'll think about it. You know what? How about this? I should do a video that talks about this subject of the stories behind the videos that I actually was creative and they came together pretty cool. They were well received and my favorites. I'll do that. I think that's a good topic, D, for a video. Phil's stunt double wasn't sure if she might become a star on a Cops, so she drove not like a little old lady, a professional little old lady. I would have burned some rubber. Oh man, Sage, I love that. Yeah, like burned out. I think I mentioned that in the video, don't I? I said this. I said I wanted to burn out, or I wanted to punch it, or whatever. I say that in text in the video. Check it out. But I said I didn't because I was in a public. I was like, no, I couldn't do it in this parking lot. Check it out. I say something like that I wanted to burn rubber. I think I might have said that. I'll have to go back and look. It's in the video. Get a refill. I don't have all night. Sunday. I got, you know what? Let me double check. I have to go in for a day shift tomorrow. Because of helping out a coworker, which is cool. Working days is nice. I get to see the daytime people that they'll see me and go, gosh, Phil, I didn't know you still worked here. Good to see you, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you work more days? Let me check that, I think, because I got to be sure I'm up early. Well, I'm always up early, but I got to make sure I don't I'm sipping on my second, third cup of coffee when I should be at work. Oh, come on. Yeah, I go in at 9 tomorrow, so yeah, that's cool. It'll be a good change up of the day. I enjoy doing a day shift now and then. Not really, because I'm up anyway. I just got to go to work, and then I get off early, so I have the evening to enjoy it, which is pretty cool. Okay, guys, boom. It's time. Thank you so much for tonight's live. Another fun night. I enjoyed the conversation night that you all were having. Or it's text over here. I think it's reversed. It's over here for me. I think it's over here for you. But I enjoyed it. And next video, though, should be a Q&A. I think I want to get it out Tuesday. We'll see. I haven't been very good about meeting those deadlines. And, yeah, it seems late, but Alan, I don't know if you're working or what, but reversed. Oh, it is reversed. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. Yeah, definitely good. Good to see y'all. Everyone's good night. Awesome. And I say for the live. Yeah, Sage, you were coming on saying you were getting ready to bed. Thank you so much, Sage, for being here. You're always welcome. Good stuff. And the other Brad. Yeah, good to see you, Brad. And a good weekend. So next week, we will not be able, I'm working Sunday. So we'll shoot for Monday. Probably Monday will be the week. Yeah, that'll be cool. It's next to Sunday. Until Monday Night Football starts. If you're American, if you're un-American, no. If you're American, you don't have a live on Monday night. That's just me talking. All right, guys. See you soon. What's